The whole thing is about providing the composers and the conductors with some assistance and some time.
Can we just have the two? Can we just have piano and keyboard for like the balance?
For a young composer, there's a lot to take in, and so they need just that little bit extra time to be able to work their music out in a way that they're happy with and that's in their mind.
I would like to try out the texture with like the flute, the cello too, the bass, and then when the pianos are coming in afterwards.
Bassflöte, Schlagzeug 1, Cello 2 und Kontrabass bitte.
Ein ähnliches Projekt in der Größenordnung, so ein Stück zu realisieren, da gibt es meistens irgendwie 2 Probentage, wenn überhaupt. Und das ist schon Luxus, wenn es irgendwie 2 Stunden gibt, jetzt mal übertrieben gesagt. Und jetzt natürlich 2 Wochen mehr oder weniger zu haben und mehrere Stunden Probenzeit, das ist natürlich schon nicht Alltag.
When I got to know about that I'm one of the selected composers, I mean, of course, I was extremely happy, especially because I've tried like several times to apply for this EMA competition. All the young composers know about Ensemble Modern, but usually we know them from like going to Darmstadt or Donaueschingen and, you know, being on the audience part, and we see the stage and stars. But now it's like normal situation, and that's brilliant, that's perfect, because there is no distance between us.
Bar 17, did you want to drop the cymbal before the gong? I think the gong is much more important.
This is it depends on, you want a water gong?
Yes.
This should be water.
Let's do that.
I wanted to write something which explores immigrant identity and their relationship to their bodies. I was exploring a lot of techniques that explored a very grotesque tactility.
And then in bar 34 we have a Waldteufel.
Actually, that is so much louder. Maybe we can stick with that because I think it does sound quite different to that.
I wanted to find sounds that could work together and have these characteristics of peeling away from each other and shifting and grinding and these things that might make you cringe at the thought of them.
Okay.
I would really like Nina to pop out on bar 86. And then there's another arrival point which is quite important.
Hang on. There's a connection with all the generations of composers. They're all trying to find a way of expressing themselves. To be honest, the same thoughts come out in whatever generation of composers you're dealing with. It's similar thoughts of expression, of a sound concept, of finding a narrative, and how best to get that across.
It's so much better. I just want to talk about the character, which is that it's, during this letter J, it's like a little bit sinister. Bum, 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 bum.
I think what I'm still trying to figure out about this piece is it clear? Is it something the ensemble can feel, start to feel this ebb and flow of foreground and background of materials? Or is it maybe orchestrationally needs some sculpting, some surgery? And that's always a learning experience for me of every piece I write. Trying to get closer to the marriage between what's in my head and what is outside of my head.
Well, you're saying ah.
Yeah.
Can you show us exactly what you want?
Something like, yeah, maybe it's more or maybe we can try also ooh. Or
can you just tell us where you want to start?
So, for example, at D, you have this vocal fry with a vertical scratch behind the bridge. Through this tryout session, I feel that the engagement of the performers with the piece can be so much more interesting and convincing because they are participating in the creation of the piece, really.
I think he wants us to actually use our voice now.
Yeah, I actually really liked that. Is it possible to actually get so close to the mic, like during playing the music?
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I love this. Yes. It sounds really good.
Questi 5 protagonisti non sono semplicemente dei giovani compositori, sono delle persone straordinarie, compositori di talento, ma anche artisti che hanno la loro idea del mondo. Per l'Ensemble Modern il nucleo di questo è quello di cercare nei compositori della nuovissima generazione una risposta alla loro storia come ensemble, alla loro formazione e cercare di capire in che direzione evolvere grazie alle domande della nuova generazione.
Please have a look in the camera. That's very nice. We did it. Thank you very much.